Chill, guys. Don't worry about that Play TV recording because I'ma stop it. Play TV. We're gonna play Seduce Me, an Otome game. Part 2 is coming out next month, and it's gonna be based off of Rosemont, Illinois. Kinda close to where I live at, so it's like, what the fuck? So we're gonna start playing. I don't know which guy I'm gonna choose, but as my first friend, I'ma pick where the fuck I feel like it. Okay. Cool. Thanks. I'll put that. I put that on the description. Don't worry about that. Now I'll try.
Why, hello. My, aren't you a gorgeous sight? Can I be honored enough to know your name?
This fat ass. Mika? No, it's gonna be called Fat Ass.
Mmm, a lovely name for a lovely person like you. Wonderful.
Eric, do your job.
Very well. This game was produced by Seraphim Entertainment under the direction of Michaela Laws and is powered by Ren'Py Visual Novel Engine. We truly hope you'll enjoy this story. I know I'll enjoy it, since you'll be in it.
Eric.
Fine. Farewell, my sweet.
Somewhere, I ain't ready for this.
Come on! Is that all you got? Wanna try me, asshole? Crap! Missed.
Let's retreat for now.
No kidding. Let's get out of here.
That's right. You better run, you stupid punks! Stay out of our territory!
Call it fate or call it coincidence. That one moment of violence started a chain of events that I would never forget.
This formula, created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the field of finance.
Oh shit.
It is used to calculate the price of European-style options and is widely used by option marketers, though there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with the modern viewpoint.
Rain. It's been a long time since I've gotten rain around here. We've got rain. But it is the season for rainy weather, so it's not exactly that surprising. Personally, I love the sound of it. The way the raindrops fell, like the soft tappings of fingers. It was so soothing. Even looking at the droplets hit the glass of the window was strangely calming. For this reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window. Though I did spend more time staring outside than I did paying attention in class. The lectures in class were pretty boring. Miss Phillips wasn't horrific, so I just wasn't interested in what she was saying. And since it was the period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things in my free time. Yeah, I'm fucking sure, just in case. Honestly, I don't really care for economics. Sure, I had good grades in this class, but hey, it wasn't only because I read the textbook and did my assignments as I had to. I was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If it were up to me, I would probably have taken another course. Luckily, it was my senior year, so after this semester, it would mean the end of high school courses forever. Thank God for that, and right at my ass in the college. I didn't hate high school. It was just kind of mundane how the days drifted on and on as if there was no end to it. The only thing I really enjoyed about going to school was meeting my friends and hang out with them. But that was kind of it. In short, I was done with high school. The start of the second semester brought a note of it finally, what the fuck? I had already applied to many universities the semester prior, and I was expecting a reply sometime in the next few months. It seemed like the start of something new, something that would change, That is, if things would change. I stared at the faint outlines of raindrops in the distance. For now, I was stuck in this class.
Miss Anderson.
Miss Philibre's voice interrupted my train of thought. Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Hopefully, she didn't pick me just because she noticed I was spacing out. Yes, ma'am?
Would you care to name the equation I set up on the blackboard?
Oh, I think I read about that in the textbook last night. It should be the Black-Scholes model formula.
Very good as always, Miss Anderson.
Anderson. It followed me wherever I went. Most people didn't really know me by my first name, but rather by my surname. No doubt, since the surname was a trademark of the internationally famous P. Anderson toys, and because the founder was my own grandfather, Souza, one of my best friends, turned around and providently gave me a punch to the shoulder.
Kick ass, girl.
From beside me, I heard Naomi, another one of my best friends, clearing her throat in obvious disapproval of Suzuki's choice of words.
She means good job.
Miss Capini.
Oi!
Care to tell me who the creators of this formula were?
Some guys named Black and Scholes. Fisher Black and Myron Scholes.
Very good, Miss Patterson.
She was close enough. Fucking bitch.
Show off. Better study next time, Suzu. Be like us and study once in a while.
I mean, she kind of got it right. She got the last names right. Suzu rolled her eyes and slouched in her chair as Naomi gave her a small smirk. She was always pouting when Naomi showed her up.
That's the end of today's lecture. Now, let's separate into groups and work on your projects. Remember, everything is due on Monday. Go ahead now.
Before I knew it, Suzu and Naomi had scooted their desks to align with mine, and we turned into the Three Musketeers. Whenever the teacher let the student decide on groups, we always grouped together in our little trio. It was a sheer stroke of luck that we all managed to be in the same class, so we had to at least take the opportunity to stick together as much as we could. Besides, we were most comfortable around each other, I'd say, compared to being around any other classmate. It just made sense for us to put our heads together for any kind of project. I took out the poster we were working on and rolled it open keep hitting that button. It opened onto the 3 desks. We pretty much finished with fulfilling most of the guidelines for the project, though we did still have to add a few finishing touches here and there. More like this place looked like a Japanese classroom than an American one. After working on making the posters a bit prettier, we sat back and inspected our work to see what we still had to do. Naomi, as usual, was the first to look for any issues. She lightly tapped on a pencil against her chest, staring intently at the project.
Alright, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section, the building leasing, and the cost for labor. What else do we need?
Everything else, including that? Suzu straightened up to look at the poster and stroked her chin. After a few seconds, her face brightened and she spoke up.
How about a company name? Huh? Did we really skip over that? Of course we did. You always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff. You completely skip over the fact we need a name for our project. At least we caught it this time.
What do we name it?
It always came down to me. Whenever there was something to be named or title, I was the master at ending decision, even when I didn't want to be.
I like Trinity Corporations.
Okay, let's do that.
That is way too predictable. How about the Dragon Company?
What do dragons have to do with our project?
What? It's a totally unpredictable name. It's hot.
But our company sells bubblegum.
Who said we can't produce spicy bubblegum?
What do you think?
Yeah. What do you think?
Both of them looked at me unexpectedly, even though I wasn't quite sure myself. I didn't really want to choose sides, but if it were up to me, I would say... I would say I'm gonna save this spot, cause... Fuck. I like Trinity Corp, so we're gonna start out with that.
Bah, fine. Be lame.
Alright, now that we've decided on a name, now what?
As we ended our name game, a giggle scrambled my thoughts. Lisette. Huh? Who's that? Oh, damn, look at that. Look at that name right there, that ass.
Ignore it. It's just Lisette.
I looked over my shoulder to see her laughing with her circle of friends, mostly comprised of popular people that were practically friends with everyone in the school. And as a result, everyone in the school knew them. It was the center of all the attention. In the center of all of it was Lisette White. She sat with a posture that indicates she was still working, but that she also was ready to casually chat about her day. She apparently had an endearing balance of charismatic and awkward, which was readily apparent when she first talked to somebody. It was easy to make her smile and laugh, and she was quite the comedian as well. Basically, she was perfect. Not that she was like a robot or something, but she was the student that everyone else wanted to be. Lisette was bright and easygoing, and above all, had her future laid out right in front of her. Unlike the average student, she knew what she wanted to do after high school, and as a result, she was confident, ambitious, though sometimes it could be rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Moreover, I had known her ever since I was young, but it was ultimately result in a rivalry that continued today. Of course, my friends knew what was between us, and upon seeing me glance at her, they shifted their attention to her.
She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion.
She probably is, but she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work.
Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little off-putting, but she's not the giant priss that you're making her seem to be.
The day she isn't a priss is the day I turn into you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. It's about time! Let's bail!
Unsurprisingly, Suzu was the first person out of the classroom, slinging her backpack over her shoulder with ease as quickly she strolled out the door.
Her seat isn't even closest to the exit, and she always manages to be the first one out of the door. I don't think I'll ever understand that.
Food? Come on, get with the program. Get with the program, Naomi. She gave me a smile as if relieved by the fact that I felt the same way as she did.
See? Why can't she just be normal like the two of us?
Because normal doesn't always mean the good thing. It's Suzu, Naomi. Think about it.
Very true.
Man, you guys are slow. Are you coming or what?
We heard you the first time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings.
Are you kidding me? That class was ridiculous.
Oh my god. I do have to admit I was spacing out. And just because I answer one question doesn't mean I'm automatically the valedictorian.
Okay, so it wasn't too interesting. But you should at least pay attention when Phyllis is talking about the important parts.
So you finally admit it. We're finally on the same wavelength. Welcome to the club, Patterson.
Please, don't call me by my last name. This isn't the classroom. And never in a million years will we ever see things eye to eye.
That'll be okay. That's why she used your last name. Despite this, they both burst out in laughter. Normally, anyone would think the opposite, like they would ever associate with each other. But even though they were so different, their friendship somehow made a lot of sense. Maybe they were just perfect complements, or personalities just didn't dictate the possibility of their friendship. After all, we three had been the best friends since preschool.
Alright, so where are we heading to first? Cafeteria? I think we can all agree that we're really hungry, especially after hearing about our company's line of deliciously spicy bubblegum.
Who would even buy that? I wonder.
Me? I would pay good money to get a taste of it.
You do like spicy food after all. We entered the cafeteria, a bustling room filled with the aromas of different kinds of food. As we got in line, we would order our meals and chatted freely.
Cajun fries and the spicy chicken burger for me. That's my definition of a good meal.
I'll take a tuna sandwich and some juice. You're probably going to need water or something to curb all that spicy flavor, Suzu.
I can't be tamed by the likes of that. If it's spicy, then it's gotta be all or nothing.
Love it. Yes. Come on, come get that Jamaican food, that Somali food, that
You're
Mexican food, that Asian, Indian food, that African food. Come on, we'll get some seasoning. Made my voice crack.
Hell yeah, I'm crazy.
You're crazy!
I can't be tamed by the likes of Hell yeah, I'm crazy.
I think I'm getting a migraine.
Down at one of the empty tables, putting our backpacks aside to finally dig in the food. Oh my god, my voice is gonna crack. Suzu leaned back into her chair, tilting it so back that she could finally rest her feet on the table by her food.
Alright then, is there anything we want to talk about?
Bored already?
I know, let's talk about...
Say boys and I will never speak to you ever again.
Aw, why not?
Cause Suzu's not part of that life. Not yet. If she wanna talk about boys, she wanna talk about boys. Come on, let's respect that.
What's so interesting about talking about guys? Not like any of us are gonna get boyfriends anytime soon.
We don't know that. What if one of us does get a boyfriend?
That's a what if scenario.
Like that's going to happen, Naomi. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian. You're a ditzy blonde.
Hey!
No offense. And Anderson here. Well, I guess she could land a boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants.
Oh, snap. Okay, I like this person already. She said girlfriend or boyfriend. I like you.
Or girlfriend?
She can be a lesbian if she wants.
True.
That's okay, Suzu. I'm not sure I want a boyfriend yet.
Why not? It's our senior year. Might as well get a boyfriend.
Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu.
Well, it really wasn't about wanting a relationship, but more of there was no one interesting enough to be in a relationship with me. You know, gotta have them standards. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open person, but there were not many interesting guys in the school to go out with. Who knows? Time will tell. Naomi looked at me, wanting to continue the conversation. However, before she could speak, the speakers in the cafeteria started up an announcement echoed through the cafeteria. And want to be by the cafeteria? I mean, in the next video. Check out.